And welcome to the National Meat Treasure Podcast with your host, Taya Leone.
Who is that? What?
That is, she's in Jurassic Park, I think. She's like the white woman in Jurassic Park.
She's kind of fine, bro. Are you talking about the redhead that ran with the stilettos?
She's like a dirty blonde.
Okay. Oh, you talking about the first Jurassic Park? I don't know why I thought Jurassic World, but in any case,
the most recent one.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that shit.
I seen it. It was cool.
That was fun, man. Except for that ridiculous part where she's like running in stilettos away from a T-Rex. You know, whatever. But I'm gonna be that T-Rex that's chasing it. I think she's what's his name's from the what the hell? This is a terrible start already. Because I can't remember. Happy Days. It's Ron Howard's daughter. That's who it is. There we go. We got there. Ron Howard's daughter.
Monday, Tuesday, happy days. Wednesday, Thursday, happy days.
Wow. That is like in our minds, it's forever. Like if you were born anywhere around the 80s or the early 90s, like you had to have watched Happy Days at least by accident a few times.
Hold on, you know what the fans are waiting for?
You right.
And I'm Joey. The fans are waiting for it.
You could have said Fonzie, bro. Fonzie.
I forgot we were introducing ourselves. Yeah, I don't. Christian, did you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I did. I said I was the T-Rex.
Right. You're
in
the
Jurassic
T-Rex.
World.
Wow, yeah, and I'm Joey.
You guys remember, boys? We have real fans now that expect these intros. They look forward to them every morning.
That's cap.
I hope so.
And I'm gonna tell you why that's cap. I won't believe we have real fans until people I don't know, aka Justin's followers, start DMing me and saying, "I love the podcast. I'm a fan."
Do you hear that, people? You got to start DMing my boy at Saint Thrilla at YoungMoth3, whichever one you choose.
Hey, if you follow me, because I get followers all the time from random different things, and I never know who's from where. Usually it's music stuff. So if you follow me from the podcast, hit me up and let me know, because that'd be super sweet, and I would love to talk to you.
Yeah, people do that to me on TikTok, and I'm just like, I love your podcast, and I'm like, who? You're a person I don't know. That's cool. We finally broken the sphere of just our friends, or even like people who like hit me up who like I haven't talked to them in like 10 years, and they're like, "Yo, your podcast is sick, dude," and I'm like,
"Yeah,
thanks, Facebook coworker."
There was literally a coworker I had that is no longer working on the same team as me. He stepped away from the company and messaged me like months later, be like, "Hey, I checked out your podcast." Like I never said anything, hadn't said anything. He was under no duress to say that he needed to tell me that he enjoyed it as well. So shout out to you, my fine sir. Thank you. We appreciate the chime in. We appreciate the feedback, whether it's local, not local. It's a TikTok follower or it's an Instagram reel, whatever. We enjoy it. I took out the filter from that King Palm and I crushed that little pearl and it's gelato. It's delightful.
Actually, I'm gonna hit you guys with a reason maybe you don't want our fans to hit you up. Sure. I have said that on this podcast that I love when people who are my friends like reference the things I've said on the pod to me because I'm like, oh, it lets me know you're listening. But y'all have to realize something. A lot of this shit I say is for entertainment. A lot of these things are not real opinions. They're not real things I want.
You mean when you defended Christopher Columbus for manatee fucking?
I'm an entertainer, okay? And also, a lot of the times, I forget the things I say. And one of those things, somebody hits me up the other day, and they're like, I know a guy with AIDS if you want it. And I'm like, wait, what? I referenced AIDS on our last episode, and
I remember.
Or that I would receive AIDS for a price.
Yes.
Actually, no, I didn't even confirm that I would or not. I listened to the episode an hour ago. I didn't confirm that I would or not. We were tossing around what amount of money it would take for one of us to contract AIDS, and somebody had messaged me at work randomly.
You have the money?
No, they have the
No,
AIDS.
no, they don't have the money. You know what's fucked up too? It was on a Thursday too. You have to understand something too. We record on Fridays and Sundays. So by the time Thursday has hit, I've forgotten all the out-of-pocket shit I've said on this podcast. So when you try to like reference that on a Thursday, I'm like, whoa, what the hell are you talking about? But the thing is, you're hearing it on that Thursday, and I'm just totally forgot I've said it.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to you for also calling him out on that, because we can make this a possibility if the money is right. So what's the figure? What's the figure? Wait, like how many T cells do you want to match with the amount of money? Like $1 a T cell? This is wrong,
God.
right?
Oh my God, bro! Did you say $1 a T cell? That's crazy.
Sorry, it's a little spicy. I got a lot of beer, and I already showed you guys my little beer bucket. Shout out Flagship Cinema for providing this bucket. You didn't sponsor it, but I'm happy that I got it. Because you get popcorn, free refills. You know what? That's a deal. We need to bring back cinemas.
Yeah.
Even though we've got the worst spike in COVID since the beginning.
Since we're talking movies, let's get into another hot take that I have that I don't know if y'all gonna agree with me or not. This is not for entertainment purposes. This is a real opinion I have. Okay, I saw Spider-Man: No Way Home last night. Whatever. Fast forward if you don't want spoilers, which I'm sure I think
spoilers.
There was 7 people in the theater last night, so I'm pretty sure everyone who's wanted to see it has seen it. But or anyone who cares about spoilers. But
one more time.
I liked it.
Get off. Now come back in. Go ahead.
But I would give it. It's a good movie, but I think I enjoyed The Matrix Revolutions way more.
Wow. You're not even calling it the right name. It's Resurrection.
Yeah,
whatever. It wasn't meant to be. Here's the thing. All right, so here's where I'm at with it. Right. So okay, first I'll give my review of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll give it a 7.5, 8, maybe a 7.7. I guess expectation is what's that term? Actually, what's the thing? Fucking Mary Jane said in the movie. Like if you expect disappointment, you won't ever be disappointed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow. Oh, but it made an imprint on you. I can't remember one goddamn word from Matrix Resurrection. Literally can't remember one. Literally, I cannot. Like,
listen. First of all, let me get through this. Okay, let me get through this review. I expected more hype. Maybe it was my fault for seeing it too late because I went through 2 weeks of. This is the greatest fucking movie ever. I had to skip so many podcasts because they wanted to talk about it.
Right.
I did have a couple of spoilers hit me, but it didn't ruin the movie for me. It was still a fun watch, but I mean, there were just like a couple of tiny little spots of like forced acting that like I hated.
Like what?
Like we're like just like really like cliches where like somebody will say something and they'll be like, "Oh, okay." Like, you know what I mean? Like, something like that. Like, I can't... The Zendaya did it, like, twice. And it's, like, just moments where it's, like, you know exactly the tone she's going to take based on his sentence. And they're, like... Because it's, like, a very cliche acting thing.
It's predictable.
It's predictable, yeah. There was too much of that fan servicey shit with the whole, like... We're all 3 of us are Spider-Mans and we're pointing at each other. Like, we get it. You're all fucking Spider-Man. Like, let's move on.
They had to do it, though. They had to do it.
No, they didn't. You know what they had to do? You know what they absolutely... I hate fan service meme shit. Here's my thing about movies, too. Here's my thing about movies and entertainment. And if you don't agree with this, I know you can agree with the moment, right? So I think a sign of any good piece of film is when I can go the whole 2 hours or hour-long episode and totally forget the real world exists. When you keep meme referencing and fan servicing, it's annoying. Now, The Matrix, I liked it because that's what I expected. I did not expect The Matrix to be good at all. I expected all those little fan servicey little moments, and I knew that was
that's all it was.
That's all it was. That's what I wanted. But I didn't want that from Spider-Man. Okay. I didn't know about the 3 Toms coming from different universes and whatever. Now, what I needed, or 3 fucking Spider-Mans, whatever. Toby, Tom, and Andrew.
Thank you.
But what I wanted more of, and as a villain, I wanted more Goblin, bro. That last fight was so lackluster. It was like 45 seconds solid of fighting.
You thought it was that bad? I thought it was really fun. I think it didn't. I think it.
No, the first fight with Goblin.
Welcome.
The first fight with Goblin was a masterpiece. Okay. It was, but then the second time he comes around, and remember, he came in late. He came in at the end of the fight. So I'm thinking this is about to be 25 minutes. This is about to be a whole episode of Law and Order of just, but no, it was just like a 30. It was like maybe a solid 6 minutes for real. Not even of him on screen.
I thought it was fun. I thought it was a great movie. I thought it did exactly what it should have. I thought we got the moments, and even the new changes, having like Uncle Ben kind of removed from that famous line that he's always been known to say, since literally like Spider-Man's been spoken into the ether. With great power comes great responsibility, and you have Aunt May saying that, and it's essentially what kills her. Sorry, spoiler. We warned you.
I'm sure they've all seen it, but also I will say this. If Aunt May was going to get impaled, I would have liked to seen it done differently.
Yep. With me wink, wink. At the back. Yeah.
Marissa
Tomei.
Is that the same John from Sopranos, or am I just mixing up white people?
No. She's the same same woman. Excuse you, from My Cousin Vinny.
Oh, same Italian-y thing. But yeah, I just wanted more. Honestly, I just wanted more Osborn. Also, he could have had waves because that would have been true to the comics, but whatever.
God.
Osborn has waves. That
shit always confused me, bro. Like, I was like, yo.
Craziest waves, though.
Is this, like, what is this supposed to be?
You know what's so funny, too? It's like, he has waves in the comics, and he doesn't have waves in the movies, and it's like, the one time we wanted y'all to culturally appropriate, you didn't. The one time we wanted it. Like, if you just stepped out the office with a
do-rag. I sort of have some waves too, Spider-Man.
I'm sort of a seasick ass nigga myself. I also thought Toby wasn't going to be in the movies, because isn't like Toby like blacklisted from Hollywood, or did I like read? I read that somewhere. I don't know how true that was.
Damn,
I think he was just difficult to work with, but not like.
Yeah, I think I heard the last thing I heard about him, he was like really heavy into gambling, and he like beat the shit out of somebody for $70,000 that they owed him.
Yeah, but would you like want to tell anybody that Toby Maguire beat the shit out of you?
That's.
I know I would not.
So. Like, it's probably true. Number one,
I respect that. Like,
and I respect his gangster.
I did not think Toby Maguire like I didn't think he could beat somebody up for something like money. Like,
oh yeah,
actually hitting niggas for Toby Maguire. Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, he worked those hands up for Spider-Man. I mean,
of course,
they had to still be there somewhere.
Right.
Like, imagine. Right. Can you imagine getting your ass whooped and then somebody does a backflip on your spine? Like, I would not ever show up, like, ever anywhere. Like, if that got filmed or it was in front of my friends and like Toby Maguire does a backflip, double foot stomp into my spine, like I'm gone for at least 8 months. Like, nobody's hearing from me. Like, I'm gone. Like,
8 months, I don't think is enough time.
I know, right? Like 10 years. 10 years.
Like move to a different state, start a new life, move on. Because this clip,
it is
I'm trying to think of like a celebrity. I'd feel no shame if they beat my ass, but it'd be surprising. I'm trying to think. I feel like Keanu Reeves fucked me up. I wouldn't be too hurt about it. I'd be like the better man won,
I feel like Jason Momoa will whoop your ass just a little bit. I feel like he's been working with spears and too many weapons for you not to like go down. I feel like
you don't understand how I gets down in real life. I feel like I've you know what? I'm proud of myself.
You gotta show me. You gotta show me.
I have a whole podcast, and I'm just generally a big mouth nigga, and nobody knows how I get down. So this is a good thing. All right, I want to be in the trenches.
I need it. I need to see.
I have kept all my gang activity very low.
Versus Aquaman versus Justin. Tropical Justin.
Also, why are you constantly preying on my downfall? Like, are you my ops nigga? Like, you want me to get jumped? You want to get jumped by multiple niggas?
When it comes to big celebrities, like actually physical and posing, yeah, I think I do. Because I want to see it.
So you have a kink. This is a kink now. You want me to get my ass jumped by multiple niggas who play superheroes in the movies. That's what you want from me?
But a little bit.
The kink only works if you think you can beat these niggas up. Because that's where I feel like it really comes from.
Yo.
You know? It's like, you're always like, oh, I could beat this nigga up and that nigga up. So, of course, you will create someone who was just like, you know what? Jason Momoa is going to fuck you up.
Yeah, I just want to see
I'm manifesting beating Jason Momoa's ass.
I don't think that's how it works.
Actually, you know what? I'm not manifesting beating Jason Momoa. You know what I'm manifesting? You know what I'm manifesting?
Friends with Jason Momoa?
No, I'm manifesting a sexual tension between myself and Lisa Bonet that ends their marriage. And I don't even hit. I'm just gonna be like, yeah. There's gonna be arguing over me.
Can you stop speaking such wildness? What's gonna happen is that you're gonna be invited into a throuple.
Evil.
You're gonna be invited into a throuple.
Fuck Jason Momoa?
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Yo, you can hold on to one of his dreads, and he can hold on to yours, and you guys can connect like Avatar. Like Avatar, you remember like when they just hook like their sexual genitalia, and they're just
why do you want the worst for me?
I don't want the worst for you. I feel like because he smells like seawater and driftwood, that you would get along with him, and you would just want to be in the romance of the sea that he is. I'm sorry.
I want his wife and his stepdaughter and his bloodshed.
Bars.
Why?
That's
because bars. I'm still processing what you just said. I don't. Why did it slow down?
Because you have no control of the soundboard. The soundboard.
Nah, I've given up. I've given up on the soundboard.
The fans know this now.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Why did it slow that down so much?
You're just really high. It's not slow at all.
Oh my God!
Hey!
A little soundboard back for you guys. Yeah, that's right. Oh! And a classic.
Nice cock.
A girl referenced that to me before sex once. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's good. There you go. It's relevant.
I would love to go 24 hours without quoting TikTok once, but I don't think that's ever going to happen.
I don't think it's ever happened for an episode. I think we've had at least 5 TikTok mentions every episode. TikTok followers, my TikTok followers, your TikTok. If you found me on TikTok, I saw something on TikTok.
It's because TikTok is the metaverse right now.
It is.
TikTok is the large. No, it's for everyone. You're just in the woods, and
it's where
it is the largest social media platform, and it's like not even close. Yeah. Like it's ahead of everyone, and and I thought I was addicted until I went outside, and like, bro, like people will like I'll look around and people, or I'll you know what I'll do? Sometimes I'll get on TikTok real loud and obnoxious just to see who recognizes the sounds. Everyone does.
Yeah.
If you rule TikTok, you rule the world, baby. With that being said, follow the National Meat Treasure TikTok.
National Meat Treasure.
Also, you know what I found out today? And I feel like the reason the TikTok was not gaining traction, but my personal shit is because if you write the words link in bio, it suppresses your views.
Of course. That makes sense.
I did not know that.
That makes sense.
That's awful. I don't see. This is why. You know?
Because it doesn't want you to get off the app. So anything it has to get off the app. Because for a while I would see people writing it, but they would write it with numbers and shit in the middle of it, and I'm like, why are they writing it like that? And then somebody broke it down, and they had a breakdown of 2 different platforms.
Yes,
it was but it was the same videos on both, but on one they wrote link in bio, and the other one they didn't.
And the one they didn't, it
was the one that didn't was 4 times as large.
It's that way for for all the social media platforms like Instagram stories, you post links that are going to take people off the platform. They no one will see those stories, but they'll see all your other ones because it's something I've dealt with a lot in the past. And it's same thing with Twitter. You post a YouTube link on Twitter, that shit doesn't look all pretty. They don't want you to click it because it's counterintuitive. Which is why niggas are on TikTok live all the time because they get paid for it because TikTok wants to keep people on the app, and if it's live, you have to stay.
I gotta get on live more. I got paid on live.
Yeah. I have a friend at my job who Shout out to my girl Kay. She's Ratty Tings on TikTok, and she goes live all the time, and she be, getting that chicken, getting those coins from it.
Yeah, that's my new mission for this week, to be being on TikTok live more. I'll just do that at work because I don't do shit at work at this point. Hopefully, my boy Cardona can get me a new job, but we'll see what happens. Either way, I got to get out of there.
Yeah, I got you.
And it's not even a bad job. I need more money, obviously, but I'm also bored out of my fucking mind. Jesus Christ, I don't do shit all day, dude. And it's like one of those jobs where it's like, it'd be cool if I didn't do shit all day, and I wasn't expected to do shit.
Breaking news, guys. Bob Saget has passed away.
Cocaine?
I have no idea.
That ass?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Now that this is being recorded, this is on our podcast, this is going to be marked, and I'm going to remember this for the rest of my life. Like, that's going to stand out. And I was going to say, I don't give a fuck.
He passed away in an Orlando hotel at the age of 65 years old. Danny Tanner, the man that played Danny Tanner for so many years in everyone's life, and then everyone realizing how terrible and disgusting and much of a drug-fueled maniac he was as you got older. But that's kind of wild, man. I didn't no signs of foul play or drug use in this case. Hashtag Bob Saget. That is coming from somebody who spoke to News 4 Ajax, Bruce Hamilton, who
rest in peace to Big Bobby. Rest in peace to Bobby Shmurda.
Shut up.
Imagine.
The original Bobby Shmurda.
Yo,
you know what, my friend? You know what? Let's. I'm going to talk about my favorite Bob Saget memory, actually, because I have one, which is weird. Do you remember there was a show? Let me look it up. Let me get the name right. It was a Showtime show, or Stars maybe, about a therapist. Let me see.
Okay.
Oh, you're talking about shoot, that's actually a really good show.
I think the show was called Huff. Yes. It was a show called Huff, and it was on, let's see, Huff is an American drama television series that aired on Showtime from November 2004 to June 2006. Wow, I'm old.
Wow.
Anyway, in this show, Huff, it's about Hank Azaria plays like a therapist or whatever, and his best friend is a lawyer who's and this lawyer guy is out of pocket, always on drugs, always fucking hoes. He is played by, who was this guy anyway in the show? Played by Oliver Platt. And in the show, like I said, he's a lawyer, and he represents a character who's a family-oriented dad who, in his off life, is all over the tabloids, doing cocaine, having threesomes, whatever.
Wow.
And in this show, the lawyer shows up to this guy's hotel, Bob Saget's hotel, while Bob Saget's covered in a blanket, doing miscellaneous drugs. And Bob Saget's character goes, "Hey, do you know how much naked pictures of me are going for?" And the lawyer goes, "I don't know. How much?" He's like, "Free, because I'm giving them away, baby." And he stands up and takes the fucking blanket off, and he's ass naked under there. So rest in peace to Bob Saget. And bring up the show Huff. That show was crazy.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna check that out because I don't remember that. I thought
it got canceled because it got canceled probably because it got really crazy really quickly.
Yeah, 2004 to 2006. And yeah, I got to check this out. This looks good. This looks good.
Oh, then I won't drop any spoilers. But season 2 was super out of pocket or at least it was to my 16, 17-year-old mind at the time. So yeah, it was very out of pocket. I feel like the writing probably could have gone nowhere because they literally did everything they could in season 2.
Right.
Season 3 should have been like a gang violence or something. That's how out of pocket it gets for these two upper class white guys.
I like this. I like it.
And you're high out of your mind, aren't you?
Extremely, but I'm looking for something else. What we were talking about in the chat, and I'm trying to reference it just because I'm high. So you guys carry it away. I'll be here looking for that.
We're professionals.
I really didn't realize. It's so weird having a different perspective on porn from when I was younger.
Okay.
I didn't realize shit. When I was 16 or 17 watching porn, the porn shit says like barely legal, like 18, 19, or like hot teen porn. And I'm like, oh, bet this bitch is older than me regardless. But now I'm 30. I'm on the hub and it's just like barely legal. Teen girl. And I'm like, there's a very
That's a crime.
Yes, sir.
Like,
just back on the topic of niggas are weird. And those videos will have like 2 million views and shit.
Bro,
probably 2 billion.
The whole feed,
must be real.
It's we were talking about the step sibling thing, like it's related to that. It's all these super taboo things, of course, but it's like,
can't I just enjoy a MILF with a younger person?
We don't talk about how this really fucked up taboo thing is being pushed so hard still in 2022, and we gotta fucking do something about it, bro. Like, nigga, I'm 31, and like I'm not like.
There's nothing really you can do about it, right? Because if a porn says barely legal because it's an 18-year-old girl, well, there's also 18-year-olds jerking off that would stop us from making that a thing.
Right. It's just
that's for also sometimes, like it's maybe they need to find their own age group.
The thing is that's weird is right. Like I'm a 30-year-old man, and in some of these videos,
looking
these men
for
are also.
I'm
not looking for it,
Your Honor.
It's the
clear your search history already.
Like, I don't want a fucking 18-year-old. I don't want to do that. Like
I just stick to Ebony Amateur.
I'm talking about blah 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 blah.com, private tab, no cookies, no history, go. And it's like I'm just scrolling the feed and boom. It's what it always it's just. It's like, damn, why do y'all niggas love these?
You know what you should do, Joey? You should film you and your wife's sex and just jerk off exclusively to that. Watch your own porno. Homemade.
That's a good idea.
That is a great idea.
I was doing that for a while. I was very in love with my ex. I did not watch porn for like 5 months. Like straight. I was very in love with that woman. Jesus.
You're not the first.
We don't have to get on that again. I don't want. You know what? I'm pretty sure at this point in our history of podcasting, people have like it's a theme of how in love with my ex I was. Now I think people know that now that we have like outside of our friend sphere fans. So I gotta ease up on talking about that because
you don't want to make that part of your
identity. Where y'all at?
I love it. I want all of you to be who you want to be, and I want you guys to have the videos that you deserve to have. And I don't know, man.
Christ. You know what? I'm now thinking about you, Christian. You probably have like a separate hard drive for sex tapes. You've been having sex with the same person for 8 years.
You have to. What are you supposed to do? You got to get you got to find your partner sexy. Like you got to find them hot. And sometimes that's just
no.
Voyeurism.
You guys been together so long. You probably have VHS tapes.
No.
Nah.
But DVD probably.
I think I would make a VHS tape.
A DVD.
Bro, how do you?
We've been together for 8 years.
A VCR. Where do you find a VCR? You have
to
order it on the internet.
Nowhere.
Order it on the internet.
There's a VCR in every thrift store, and I like every time I go to a thrift store and see a VCR, which is every time, I literally just chuckle a little bit. Like, put this here.
I don't even understand DVDs. I don't even understand DVDs anymore. I don't understand the need for any of it. Like, it's just so much streaming in my home. Like, and I have so many things on digital copies.
DVDs had a short career, bro. Like VHSs was like my entire life up until like 20, and then DVDs came in for like 2 years, and then like streaming.
Yeah, Blu-ray. No, it like Blu-ray took it right over, and then it was
Blu-ray
like,
was less time.
Yeah,
Blu-ray got a broken ankle in the first quarter.
PS3.
I don't even know.
PS3
to a I don't even know anyone who owned a Blu-ray. Did anyone? I don't know anyone who like went out and bought Blu-ray discs.
No, I had a PS3. Poor. That's all.
PS3 also short-lived career.
What? No, it had like 6 years.
Did it? Maybe I was also poor, but I feel like PS4 is going on longer. Has it?
I
still got my PS4. I was just playing it before you could. I'm still playing this Final Fantasy remake.
I mean, the PS5 has been out for almost 2 years at this point. So,
don't they release them like incrementally? Like, isn't there like a?
It's awful. So
iPhone.
That whole market is so crazy right now because the processing chips that go along with those next gen consoles are not being made at the speed that they need to be made. So they're coming out in like burst. But there's like old kinds of like rules and proxies that you kind of have to hit before you can do certain websites. Like some require a membership, or some require like you going through some kind of captcha. Some are really bad, like Best Buy. Like when I was trying to cop one,
I just imagine somebody bursting through your wall at the Kool-Aid Man right now and just being like, "That's why you gotta get PC. PCs are better. PC gaming. PC. You gotta game on PC." PC gamers. If there's any PC gamers listening to this, I hate you. I hope you jump off a cliff. You're annoying. Shut up. Nobody cares about your weird colored keyboard. All right. Are they better than consoles? Yes, I will admit that. Do I care that much? No. I'm 34. People are dying. So
I mean,
every time.
I don't know, but is Final Fantasy VII Remake on the PC?
You can get it on PC, I'm sure. You can get everything on PC if you work hard enough. That's why they rally their battle cry, and I'm like, you don't know how annoying you sound, bro.
That does. I mean, that's the only thing that I would actually go for. Like at this point, like, listen, man, it's just fun. There's something about having a system that I've been, maybe it's just stupid loyalty or just nostalgia, but I've had a PlayStation since the first one, like the first iteration gray console. So I have a little bit of love for it. So I'm always gonna have some kind of PlayStation.
Wow.
What is the oldest item in your house? I was like, because me, I'm always moving around, right? And like, today I was just like on Instagram randomly, and then like somebody posted some shoes they haven't worn in 10 years. And then somebody actually did post their PlayStation 1 they found. One of my friends from high school like had their PlayStation 1 in the basement. And I'm just thinking like, damn, I don't like, have any, like I fucking every year I throw a bunch of shit out. So like, what is the oldest thing you have?
Sega Game Gear. Oh no, Joni has some like antique dolls, like those like from like the 70s or the 60s. So
really but like has she had them the whole time?
Yeah, since we've been together. She moved in. That was like some of the things that she moved in. So the thing is we did have a rule that they could only be in a suitcase, like locked. Yeah, because I was like really freaked out by them, but I let one chill and like nothing's happened. So until maybe tonight, and it murders me. I hope it doesn't.
American girl dolls?
No, it's like something a little more offbeat, but it's actually nice and pretty. Like she put it in Liliana's room, and Liliana likes it.
I would argue that getting murdered by a doll is probably more embarrassing than getting your ass beat by Toby Maguire.
Hold on.
No,
I don't think that's true. I think Toby Maguire is a person. That would be harrowing. Like, no, come on, a supernatural doll murdering you?
It's still a doll though. Like, does it have super strength, or is it just like a doll strength, or like strength based on size? Then you're just a pussy. You got murdered by like a 4-foot
or
man.
It's a demonic spirit inside of a fucking doll, bro.
Think about the way that sounds, bro. Right? It's like, yo, you heard Toby Maguire beat the shit out that nigga. It's like, that's hilarious.
But he did a backflip into a double foot stomp onto his and he shit himself. He shit himself in front of everybody. The doll murdering me.
If you heard, yo, that guy got killed by a doll. And they can't find the doll. There's fear in your heart now.
Every time you hear pitter patter,
it's like, am I going to be the next one to be murdered by a doll?
Yes,
because it's a demonic spirit. Because they on the earth now is happening. That's terrifying.
All right. Well, let me switch the scenario then. Okay. What if in this scenario, Toby Maguire beat this nigga's ass, like bloody, paralyzed, and because he owed him money, and you also owe Toby Maguire money, and they can't find Toby. Toby's on that ass.
I'm doing the race, bro. What? Toby Maguire got money though, so he can find you. He has the resources to find you.
Yeah, Toby Maguire's friends with Leonardo DiCaprio. They used to they used to be in the Pussy Posse together, right? Was that Toby in that too?
The Pussy Posse?
Pussy Posse? What?
Yeah, it was like Leonardo. I think it was Leonardo, somebody old, and Toby Maguire. They were like all friends, and they used to like go around just like fucking bitches. Like that was like their crew. It was either Leo. It was Leo. It was definitely Leo. There was a crew of 3, and I can't remember who the other 2 were. I think one was Toby, and I think one might have been George Clooney or somebody like that age. Let me see.
Oh shit, you're right.
I thought George Clooney when you were describing it.
Toby Maguire wasn't it? Before we had Entourage, we had the Pussy Posse. Inside Leonardo DiCaprio's Wolfpack. Oh shit. It's his
David Blaine. That's who was in it. Can you imagine that?
Fuck?
Hold on, no.
Can you imagine rolling with David Blaine
at all?
Wait, it's more than 3 guys. It's Kevin Connolly. It's Leo, Luke Has. I don't know who that is. Kevin Connolly, Harmony Korine, Ethan Suplee. I'm really bad with celebrities. David Blaine is probably the most surprising on this list. David Blaine is fucking whores, baby.
Yo, that's crazy.
The magician getting the most pussy in the world. Honestly, you know what? I gotta give him his flowers. If you're a magician,
bro, that's a fact.
If you're a magician on the Pussy Posse, like you have lived a beautiful and immaculate life that I aspire to be. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna murder Jason Momoa and make his body disappear, and I will become the magician that joins the Pussy Posse. Goals.
I'm thinking about like a girl being in the club, and you know, there's like nigga like buying drinks, and he's like, "Want to see something cool?" And then like make something levitate, and then like the next you cut to the scene, and like she's just like deep throating the shit out the nigga, just like off
the levitation.
I feel like that's. I feel like that's worthy. I feel that's like
that's in the Pussy Posse, because like, look, all these actors, everybody in Hollywood got money, but
nobody got magic.
Who can get out of a straitjacket here if they were locked up and handcuffed? None of y'all, but I can.
Exactly, that's a skill, bro.
I have magic dick, bro. I have magic.
Magic dick. Wow, that's David the line. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck David Blaine now.
That's the title episode is David Blaine's pussy. Wait, Bussy?
No, wait, now...
David Blaine's Bussy.
Wait.
No, it's getting weird now. It's getting weird.
No, wait. Now my mind is open. My third eye is open because now there is somebody
Which
in
is
this
your
world...
Bussy.
No, wait. There is somebody in this world who's probably younger than me who has definitely got a train ran on them by Toby Maguire, Leonardo DiCaprio, and David Blaine.
Wow.
That's in the realm of possibility that somebody fucked the nigga from Titanic, Spiderman, and a magician at the same time.
Yo, I think you're onto something. I think we just found our new movie title and movie plot. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Whoever that is should come forward.
I feel like if that was me, I would come forward every day. I would have a whole podcast centered around that experience. I would have an ebook. I'd be number 6 on Audible. I wouldn't be number 1 because I don't think everybody wants to hear about that, but I would definitely be up there.
Yo, that was a sentence I could never imagine. Like, I never thought I'd ever hear that in my life. This nigga said,
David Blaine Bussy.
Spiderman.
Spiderman. Yeah, no, that's exactly what needs to be the new film. Listen, that's a porn parody already built in. We've got a production entitled. Like, come on, guys, it writes itself. What are you drinking? What in the fuck are you drinking?
Oh, more of these seltzers.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm sober I'm like relatively sober for probably till summer.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Well, not sober, but like no drugs.
Yeah. Right.
I'll drink here and there.
You gotta have
a shot here and there, but for the most part, it's cold, bro. Like That's
why I'm drinking.
Well, it's cold, but I'm also trying to get more shredded. So, like, you know, this is the time to get the summer bod. So you got to cut the beer out right now.
That's a fact.
I might drink tonight, though. I don't know. It just feels like one of those days. You know, actually, no, I'm not. Unless somebody brings me beer.
I drink a couple beers every pod. That's about it. So
yeah, I was getting into that habit because I do like this is a nice time, you guys. I don't know if you guys are getting out of this what I'm getting out of this, but this is like a nice hang. Like I remember Friday.
Oh, that's a fact, bro.
Like Friday feels like when we record on Friday, it feels like it's been forever since the last recording. And I'm like, damn, I'm like chopping it up.
Yeah.
Especially when I like get busy. Cause you know, I haven't been like dropping clips on the weekends, and I'm like, this is prime time. I'm not dropping clips on the weekends. So I was like trying to make clips today, and then I was just like, I like woke up with anxiety about getting a clip out today. So I was just like,
I understand. Yeah.
Just throwing out the content on the thing on the fucking Instagram today, which by the way, listeners, followers, fans, it's free to repost shit, right? Like it's 100% free to just hit repost, share your story, throw us in your timeline, tell your mom about us, you know, send somebody an email about us. Like Don't make us do all the footwork, bro. I'm tired of getting niggas on the podcast. Niggas, yo, you niggas who've been on the podcast, love you and appreciate you. But some of y'all get in the podcast and then only share the podcast when the shit you was on. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I saw that Mander. Also, by the way, if you've been on this podcast, I will repost like everything relevant to the content you put out, because why wouldn't I? Shout out to Mander. Is it Mander Films or Mander Media? I think Mander Media sounds better, but I don't know what it is.
It was Manderville.
I think it's Mander Film.
Mander
See,
Film.
we don't even know. Never mind. Don't propose to us. We're stupid.
Hold on.
We're going to guess we've on this shit, bro.
Sorry, Brandon.
Mander Film Media. That's the correct
Mander
name.
Film Media.
There we go.
Mander Film
That's where we got. Check them out.
We were all
They just
right,
dropped
by
a
the
new
way.
movie. They just dropped a new clip, by the way. I didn't watch it yet, but it's called Disaster. Dropped 1 week ago. So I guess they're putting out more content. Check out our boy Comfortable Dude.
We gotta have
Check
them
out
back
CPA.
on because
that's also
recording was garbage. Thank you.
Yeah, we really do.
Riverside.
But anybody else who wants to get on this shit, you pretty much get a person. If you're on this podcast, we will post your shit forever for free for a while. Also, I have a large TikTok following, and I'm after 10 years of Instagram, I'm finally approaching 2,000 followers.
Nice.
Which like I said, I've gained a few every time. I've gained like 50 followers every time we record at this point. So
wow,
somebody's looking out for us.
Somebody, God bless them.
Although I do hate capitalism, because like and I'm gonna get into it again, but like I hate the fact that like everyone's kind of their goal is to become a billboard. Like everyone wants a sponsor deal, everyone wants an ad deal. Which, by the way, Blue Chew, cancel the membership, bro, because you're not paying me. Why do my dick works already? Like I just have a shitload of them pills stacked up in my house that I like never used, because I'm just like, why do I even have this?
Holla at us, bro. Hit us up.
I'm super viral. It's crazy. Holler at me though, Blue Chew, for the free sponsorship, so we can plug you.
That billboard shit. Like I remember having this conversation recently. Like advertising. We're just like selling advertising all the time. You know, it's like
and like who's buying all this shit, bro? Like there's so many. Like there was a. I think it was on Hulu, actually. It was like 6 of those like food delivery service companies in a row for like the ads for Hulu. I was like, who's going to get all of these? Nobody.
But somebody's going to get it. And that's the point. It's a gamble.
Yeah.
And it's about getting in front of as many eyeballs as possible, because there is someone willing to purchase. And because the incentive is built in, especially with sponsorships that have promo codes.
Yeah.
You feel like you're supporting the person that you're listening to. And
that's a fact.
So those two things come in handy. And listen, I get it. I hate it, but
dude,
it's pretty cool.
It's the way it is.
You know what though? I gotta stop talking shit about capitalism, because like when it comes time that we start emailing like brands to work with us, they're gonna listen to the pod and be like, "Nigga, you don't even like money. We're not gonna work with you.
You're never gonna talk to us.
Dr. Squatch is not gonna work with us, or whatever. Those Manscaped is not gonna give us the bag, bro."
Look, Dr. Squatch, if we get some soap, I'm fine with that, bro. That's a good trade. I want to smell nice.
My natural musk is popping. We're good to go. I don't even need Dr. Squatch.
Well, natural musk. Let's not refer it to that again. That's
listen. Until you fucked me, all right? You don't know what I smell like until you've taken some dick off me, bro, and you realize like and that because it's not
my busting isn't ready.
It's not like. Ready. It's not like, oh, I'm stank. It's like that sweaty fucking smell. You know what I mean? Like that. When that's coming off me and you're going to fucking fall in love, bro. I'm brown cinnamon, baby. Why is Joey so far away? He's just been slowly inching away from the mic the longer I talk.
Because that was out of pocket, bro. Like you just referred to yourself as cinnamon and musk and natural sex scent. What is this, bro?
You know what? Just blame it on this chain, bro. This chain makes me feel way too sexy.
Sex scent. Like, okay, hold on. I don't know any sex scent that has ever made me go, Like, listen, it's a byproduct of sex. And do I like, is there something that I hate it? No. But is it one that I'm like, I've never done that. Personally.
Again, you don't have the pheromones that I do, bro. They're just
pheromones.
They're oozing out of my pores, baby. Like,
bro, I got chest hair.
dripping from the tendrils of my chest hair. Actually, you know what's weird? I didn't get chest hair until I was like 27. I have like a little chest hair. I have a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I can't.
Yeah, that's not chest hair.
You can't see it because there's tattoo, but there's a little bit of fuzz that didn't arrive till I was literally 27, which is fucking weird. Who the fuck gets chest hair at 27?
I've always wanted to, and it's something I want to do is like get my chest waxed and shit. Cause like I got one of those shits where it's like I get chest hair and I just like get hair from like fucking neck to stomach. Like,
oh, that's terrible.
I just love that though. The bear trail.
I don't give a fuck what bitches love, bro. I don't like it. I have tattoos. I want my shits to look. I want, you know what I'm saying? It's like you let the hair grow and it's like, oh man, my tattoos like they look kind of like blurred out or blown out. And you shave it and then it's like, oh no, my shit is actually super dope still. It's just that there's fucking hair growing over it.
Oh, shit like that. Speaking of Joey and great things on you, my wife actually commented on something about you, Joey, and your wonderful voice. She said she thinks you sound like the sweetest person in the world, and she literally asked me, "Is he really nice? Because he sounds really nice."
Your impression of Joni was so.
And I'm like, "Is he really nice?" I was like, "Yes, honey, he is really nice." He's like, "I would really like to hear him just say like, you're gonna have a great day." So
you know what
Joey,
you made Joni sound like, bro?
What?
You made her sound like she was an orphan getting like put to a new family, going, "Are they nice?"
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. She wanted to believe in that spirit that in the podcast that you're a nice guy because you sound like a nice guy, and I had confirmed that you were. But I think her request was,
Joni, I hope you have a great day. I hope all of your days are great forever, all of them.
And you know what?
I look forward to meeting you.
I'm going to tie these two topics together because you know what? I do like your tattoos and I like your body. So I would have a great day if you were shirtless more often, Joey. Because you know what? Like, I don't think I've ever seen you shirtless, and we've been friends for many, many years on and off. But I have never seen your nipples, dog. Like, it's time. Where's the midriff? You got a crop top body. Bust it out.
It's nah, dog.
Just be shirtless on the gram a little bit. You talking about you want my followers to DM you? Get shirtless. Like, how do you think I do it? I'm never wearing a shirt on TikTok.
No, don't DM me on that type of shit. I have peace in my life right now. You know what? I would love to. I am weak. I would love to be shirtless more often, and I will be in 2022. It's gonna happen. I will be for you. You know what? I'm gonna make it happen, bro.
I support it. And then we can get that when we get that Manscaped sponsorship. I'll shave you.
Hey, I fucked with Manscaped. I actually had their first one. They got the Lawnmower 4.0 now. I had the first Manscaped one. Shit was dope, bro. It was a right. It was just a fucking buzzer for.
Okay, it's just a buzzer.
They just market it for body hair, and it's just like, nigga, these are just like cheap clippers.
Yeah, I actually heard that there's like. I actually watched like a shitload of reviews for Manscaped. They were basically all saying that there was a one trimmer that was way better than Manscaped that was way cheaper, and I forgot what it was because
damn.
Why did I forget what it was? Oh, it was quarantine. I wasn't fucking nobody. That's why I was doing in quarantine, watching Manscaped reviews. That's how bored I got while I was fucking absolutely no one, just in my house by myself.
Listen, wow, you're not the only one. You're not the only one.
No, we talked about this. It comes up on the ads and it's like, you know what? I've seen it 6 times. This is the 7th time. I'm going to click on it because that's how many times you need to put something in front of a customer for them to buy it when it comes to like advertising. 7. It's like 7 times they have to like see your shit before they really going to decide to buy it or click it and listen to your music and things like that. It's like some, psychology of like buying.
I'm going to post 7 times a day on the National Meat Treasure story. Help me out, people. Like I said, people, I have told you many times, when this podcast blows up and I'm making money, one of y'all is getting your bills paid because I'm a simp, okay? I'm going to have several of y'all living in my mansion for free. Like, this is an investment in yourself to repost about this podcast, all right? Yeah. It's an investment in you. Or repost my TikTok. It was mad. You know what's crazy? Like, when I'm scrolling through the stories, and somebody I don't know has reposted one of my TikToks, and I'm like, oh, that's me.
Wow.
That's a crazy feeling. So you keep supporting me like this. I notice, okay? I
Get your
notice.
applications in, ladies.
He likes compliments.
Get them in. Get them in.
I like compliments.
ASAP.
And I like simping. I like paying your school loans. Yeah. So next time those loans are beating your ass, think they could be my responsibility 3 years from now if you just repost my shit for free, baby.
And let him beat your ass.
Here's something maybe I'll share.
He said maybe.
That'd be nice. I want to share something. A little Bob Saget, because it just came across my timeline and it made me laugh because it's one of my favorite films of all time. From Half Baked. Marijuana is not a drug. Is not a drug. I used to suck dick for coke. Now that's an addiction. You ever suck some dick for marijuana? It's perfect.
Put that on his gravestone.
That's fucking. That's just such a fucking fact, bro.
Would you suck dick for weed?
No.
No. I've never felt the urge to do that.
Just because you've always had it. How long would you just be dry? All right, well, how about this? Let me present you with this situation. If there was a scenario where it was either you have to suck a dick once or you could never smoke weed ever again, would you suck that dick?
No. I'm not sucking that dick, bro.
I'm thinking about it.
So there you go, Bob Cycle.
There's other drugs.
Not as if I'm never gonna be able to touch it. Like if you say like you got a year like hiatus, like all right, fine, whatever. But never?
Ever. Like anytime you touch weed, it disintegrates in your hands. Unless you suck this dick for, let's give it a time limit. You don't have to do it to completion. You have to suck dick passionately for 1 minute.
Passion.
Suck how you want to be sucked. You know what I mean? You can't just go in there, hold the dick in your mouth for a minute. No, you gotta give it a couple good strokes and suck. Get some wrist in there.
Whoa. Hold on. Keep
for
going.
60 seconds.
Hold on. Get your microphone right in front of your face just for a second. Just a little bit for the audience. Aww. Listen, that was wonderful.
You guys horny
This
yet?
is why no, I'm not. I am so straight that actually like did something to my. No, you know what? Yeah, you know what? It's not even because you're my no. I love you. I think you're wonderful, but nope, that didn't sound good. I'm sure that did that for somebody because you be getting some thirst comments, bro. You be getting some thirst comments.
I'd rather fight for weed.
I'll fight for weed.
I'd rather.
Did I ever tell you the story I was at? Speaking of fighting for drugs, I gotta tell the story because it's funny. So I'm at a party, right? And this is like this redneck party in Scranton or Pittston, Pennsylvania, something like that. And there's this fucking so I'm in the kitchen with these two dudes, right? And there's another dude on the other side of the kitchen, and he's like wearing this like super tight white Under Armour long sleeve, but it's like tucked into like really baggy pants for some reason. And he's got like the big ass skate sneakers on and like a trucker hat. And he's just like sitting there. You can see the abs like through the fucking like he's like skinny with the crazy abs. You can see it through the Under Armour. Right. So he's sitting there talking to some girl, macking, doing his thing. And there's some dude just burst in the kitchen talking about like, who wants to fight me for these pills? And we're like, what? He's like, I got these pills. If you can beat me in a fight, you can have them. This guy is fucked up drunk. Like this guy is off
That's
the
a very
shit.
odd thing.
And he's not even revealing what the pills are. Like he said, like people would ask him, and every time he said something different. He's like, oh, I got these Xanax, I got these Percocets, I got these painkillers. So nobody even knew what the fuck the pills were. So he comes to me, looks me in the eye. He says, doesn't finish the sentence. He just walks away because obviously I look how I look. I'm very terrifying to white people. So he was like, do you want? Nope. Turns around, goes to the other guy. Now this guy is, you can see the abs through the shirt, but he's very small. He's probably like 5'4". And this junkie kid is probably like 6'1". He's like, bro, like you look like you could fight. Like if you could beat me in a fight, you could have these pills. And he's like, dude, nobody wants your fucking drugs. Get out of here. It was very like fucking like high school movie. Nobody wants your fucking drugs, dude. So the guy's like, he's like, come on, like you look like you fucking fight. I know, like you'd be a challenge. And like, keep in mind, this guy's 6'1", looking down on this 5'4" man. But this 5'4" nigga got to have something on him because like the way this girl is on his body, like the girl's like 5'7", and then she's with it. Like the whole time I was like watching him macking her in the kitchen. She was absolutely with this little nigga. So the guy's like, all right, dude, fine. I'll fight you for your pills. and immediately, and I've never seen this in real life until now, throws a flying kick, a flying knee, just leaps off the ground like fucking Sagat from fucking Street Fighter, with a fucking knee to this guy's fucking chin, knocks him out in one hit, takes the pills, throws them in the backyard, and continues to just mac on this John.
He did a lot. And that's what would happen if Toby Maguire whooped your ass. Literally everybody be like, damn, that little dude just did that. He fucked them up. He leapt up in the air and connected with his kneecap. That's what would happen.
Never in my life have I've been in a lot of fights. I feel like I think the most exotic move I've ever thrown as a first hit in a fight was an elbow. That was pretty exotic for me. I was like scoring up with some dude. He was like in my face. I was in his face. And then like I knew he was going to swing, but like the distance was like we're like, you know, where this camera is and my face. So I'm like, I'm not going to throw a punch.
Right.
I'm going to just quick elbow, close the gap. And I don't think I landed it. I think I like skimmed his nose and then like people broke it up. So it wasn't even like an effective elbow, bro. It was a little. I was waiting because the whole time we're talking, and like that last 10 seconds we're talking, I'm like, all right, it's about to go down. How can I make this look fantastic? Because that's the kind of nigga I am. I already know the fight's in the bag. How do I make it look good though? But it didn't really look good. It was just like, all right, break it up. Security came in the venue, whatever. But yeah, I would never think to throw a flying knee. But now it's been a life goal of mine ever since. But
you can do
very
that.
rare. I fought
you can do
since.
That. Especially with the
I don't have confidence.
Talent.
I don't think it's a good idea. You know,
I could throw. Here's the thing: I could definitely throw a regular knee, like a knee where my feet my one foot still stays on the ground. But this nigga said he launched. He got air. White man can jump. In fact, he got like, and it was like and maybe like it's playing crazy in my mind, but like I feel like he hit this nigga in the chin and then kept rising, like fucking dough in an oven, bro. He just hit the ceiling.
I know what
You're talking about a Don from Street Fighter Alpha going straight Jaguar knee right through somebody's jaw, like that. That is impressive, man.
You know what? I know what it was.
Fighter.
You said he must have had something on his body. It makes sense. He was a magician. The nigga could fly, bro.
It was actually David Blaine, a part of the Pussy Posse, and they were recruiting you.
Girl.
They were recruiting you, and then
you
didn't take the bait. So they were like, "We can't judge his skills, so he can't be a part of the Pussy Posse." And David Blaine left that party, and you missed out. What, like 10 years of Pussy Posse?
Justin was his own Pussy Posse. Let's be real.
Back then, no, I was getting no play. We talked about this earlier. I didn't realize when white girls would want to bag me back in the day, and they were like, they would want to bag me, but would never go through with it, and they'd just be like, I don't know, there's something so like intimidating about you, and like I am a pretty imposing figure, but no, they're just racist. I think that was what that was. They like could not they were intimidated by the idea of fucking Negroes. Some followed through, some didn't, but you know, now we're here and we don't fuck white women. We don't fuck white women unless you've been a white woman who's grandfathered in. You know who you are. When we get to it,
when he says we, he doesn't mean we.
No, not the National Meat Treasure. The National Meat Treasure.
Joey fucks white women all the time. He's totally open to you guys. Don't call him intimidating though. Just until you see his cock. His cock's pretty intimidating. It's pretty girthy.
Veiny, very, very, almost like a yam, a juca, if you will, a little bit like a juca.
It looks like a highway map.
What's wrong with that?
It's I-80 on this shit. Like,
I really hate to disappoint anyone.
Don't lie to us, you fucking piece of shit.
Dude, like I said, I'm all Twizzler cock, dude. It's all right, baby. It's skinny as hell out here. It's streamlined though. It's sleek. It's sleek and affordable, you know.
No one in all of history has ever referred to their penis as a Twizzler. But here we go. Dude. National Meat Treasure. We're 2022.
And that's how we'll close on my Twizzler penis.
I think that's how we're gonna close tonight. Because everyone needs to just remember Twizzler penis.
And that's the name of the episode.
Twizzler penis. Twizzlers. I am wild, a little thrown off right now, but remember, ladies and gentlemen, we release an episode every Tuesdays and Thursdays. We appreciate all your love and every moment that you give it back to us, and every time you reshare or you laugh or you comment on something. We really do. You guys be putting the batteries in our back, so to speak. We love you. Thank you. Justin, take it away. I'm drunk.
Did you have more than just that one beer?
He had a 2. You had 2, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you were
2, and he's high as fuck. He was smoking a fucking elf.
Dang.
Damn, you are partying tonight.
Yeah. I'm gonna regret this in the morning.
I'm literally just gonna like move back to my bed 10 feet away and play Final Fantasy. This is the party I'm having tonight. But yeah, follow me on TikTok at thin.cruel.lips. Follow the Instagram and Facebook and TikTok of this podcast at National Meat Treasure. And do I have anything else to plug? I know I'm going to be on somebody's podcast soon. I just don't know when it's coming out. I'll text her later and we'll figure that out. But in the meantime, go check out Auntie's Toy Box podcast. It's like a sex toy review podcast and just lifestyle. Just support Black women. Auntie's Toy Box. Check. I don't know when my episode's coming out, but check it out.
We got to have her on the podcast. That would be nice. We need some women on the podcast. Women.
Yeah.
We do. Ladies, if you do stuff and you're okay with Joey's intimidating cock, you know, go on the podcast. You can see it in the visual right now. I don't know if the audio listeners, it's actually on screen.
Run over to YouTube right now before they take us down and see his beautiful map-lined cassava penis.
Yeah, I thought it was a bookshelf at first, but really it's his girthy cock just hanging behind him, leaning against the wall.
Lord, why?
Stroke.
We have fun here in the National Media.
Joey's the National Meat.
Spotify playlist. It's called National Meat Treasure. We got tunes on there. You know,
hella tunes.
Follow me on Instagram at Saint Thrilla. Follow me on TikTok at Regular Size Joey.
Regular Size Joey. I do like that skit you did. It is the two versions of Joey.
Yeah,
Thrillah and like Young Moth.
There's like eight of me, 8 different me's. So I have to separate everything.
I feel
and
it.
They're all running a train with the Pussy Posse. Big orgy stuff.
Wait.
All white girls. It's a 20-man gangbang, 8 of whom are Joey. The rest are white girls, and then it's David Blaine, and Leonardo DiCaprio.
Toby Maguire.
Just filming. All right. Thank you. And peace.